Okay, trunks are a little high here, so punches in this area will be considered a good punch. Punches here will be okay. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to caution you to keep the fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Touch up. Good go. Benaswate.
Kenny Bayless is your referee with final instructions. We don't know what's going to happen tonight, but I can guarantee you one thing. Both these fighters are ready.
Pacquiao's so ready, he's always in the middle of the ring.
Manny Pacquiao in the white trunks. Marquez in the black trunks. They say it's unfinished business from 4 years ago.
It was so unfinished that Pacquiao decided not to move up to lightweight and take a lightweight title fight, but instead do the right thing and fight Marquez in a rematch.
So this is actually round 13, is what we're saying.
Absolutely, because it was a draw. I would sense there'll be more caution on Marquez's part. Recently, he's changed a little bit, guys. He tends to not be the counterpuncher purely or go out there and throw hard punches.
His fights have been much more entertaining. I think he felt the need to do that, to ascend to the heights of the other Mexican greats.
All right, but now that he's here, is it the wise thing to do tonight? I don't know.
It probably is.
Yeah?
I think there will be a lot of leading by Marquez with his right hand. He doesn't need to counter with that.
So far, testing out period, round one here at Mandalay Bay. I'm Alan Massengill with Wally Matthews. And I can't remember your name. Rich Murata. I got to jab him a little bit. I've only done 5,000 fights with him. And this is one of those great ones, Rich, that we've been anticipating for some time.
It's the first one in a while I've been really nervous for before the fight.
I know. I've had
those butterflies.
Manny working the jab a little bit, fellas.
No explosions yet, though. When Pacquiao starts to put his punches together, we'll see the speed of hand, where he does have an edge over Marquez.
Good counter. There's the counter punching of Marquez that we talked about. There's a good right hand for Marquez.
Wow.
That's got Manny motivated right there.
He was angry at himself.
First big one of the fight. Marquez landed that right consistently from round 3 to 12 in their first fight.
And that's why Manny was upset with himself, because it happened again. Now it's time for the crowd to chant Marquez as a zeroing in with the right hand. Marquez.
You know, you kind of get the feeling that Manny knows he was over-aggressive in the first fight, because he's kind of tempering it a little bit here.
It won't take him long to untemper it, I'll guarantee you that.
One of those punches by Marquez, straight a little bit low.
Marquez, the full package. Outstanding boxer, technician, and with power. And Manny's a powder keg and can go off at any time. And nobody knows that better than Marquez. Good round one. Good round one.
Más arriba para que no te vayan a meter la grasa. Aquí mismo. Hey. ¿Está bien? Bien, nada más abusado al regreso.
First round, one big punch. There it is, a perfect right hand delivered nicely by Juan Manuel Marquez.
And that's enough to win him the round on my card, because it really wasn't much else to choose from. It's a good punch.
Kenny Bayless got to push Manny back. He's so ready for round two.
Oh yeah, these two guys want to fight.
Freddie Roach saying he wants more jabs. You couldn't have a better support system in two corners than Freddie Roach and Nacho Beristain.
See, now watch Manny's tendency to lunge, especially when he really wants to rumble. He just did it there. Marquez did not make him pay, but he made him pay repeatedly in the first fight for that.
And also look for the side-to-side movement, upper body movement of Manny Pacquiao. That's how he keeps his head moving. And he kind of gets himself into a rhythm doing that. Hasn't really found it yet.
Notice Marquez continually moving to his left to stay away from Manny's left-handed power. Keeping his left foot outside the right foot of Manny. Fighting a left-hander. There's another right hand for Marquez, glancing off. Manny doing a good job throwing the jab out. Backing Marquez back.
Marquez is trying to rock back away from the punches and then counter. He hasn't really been able to do it exactly the way he wants to yet.
I tell you guys, this is one of those fights you don't want to blink, because you never know when the shot's coming.
Neither guy able to take control of the fight so far. Even to take control of the style of the fight.
Right.
Left hand, left hook, sort of coming in there. I didn't see much of that in the first fight.
So that was
Marquez.
one thing. I'm sorry, Rich. I was going to say, that was one thing that happened in the first fight, was that Marquez gradually began controlling the distance, and he hasn't been able to do that yet.
Marquez feinting a lot here also, trying to set it up for his right hand.
There it was. Downstairs, upstairs, Marquez. Manny coming back. One minute left in round two.
The crowd is going nuts over very little.
Yeah,
I can only
many
imagine.
people were really excited over here to our right.
If some punches really start to land, imagine what it's going to be like in here.
Manny doubling up the jab, Marquez countering. Oh, a little bit low there.
Actually, it's a comfortable pace for Marquez.
Absolutely. I was thinking the same thing. It's a much slower start for Manny Pacquiao.
Pacquiao boring in.
He was looking for it there.
Sure was. He's so fast.
But Marquez was kind of he's been waiting on it.
Yeah.
And he was able to duck under the big left.
He might have got caught inside. A little punch there. Final 10 seconds, round two.
Good shot.
Shot for Marquez. Right at the bell.
Oh,
Wow.
that bell saved Manny
You're
Pacquiao.
not
He was in
kidding,
real
man.
trouble.
He was wobbled by that left hook. Very different fight this time around.
You can't handle your speed. You've got to use the double jab and put that left hand right behind you, okay?
Vivo, Juan, porque el cabrón, cuando te tira recto abajo es porque se va a enderezar. Y remata. Cuando le metes
Lively,
un
lively.
remata.
Hit him with the counter punch. When he throws that straight punch, hit him with a counter.
Muy bien. Más vivo porque te está picando
Very
abajo.
nice. All right, here you see Pacquiao lunging in very recklessly, and Marquez really made him pay.
And that's what Marquez did throughout the second half of the first fight. Used his aggression against him, and he did it right there again.
Round number three. And you always wonder, when's the explosion going to come? And from whom? Marquez taking advantage, as the guy said. When Manny opens up, he's just too good a fighter, Marquez, not to take advantage. He's just the kind of fighter that can do that.
Well, I just can't believe how reckless Manny got with that lunge in. It was unbelievable.
That's his fight, though.
That's
and
Manny being Manny.
Yeah. And, let's not forget, the legend of Manny has grown over the past couple of years. This is a guy that was knocked out twice early in his career, so he's not invulnerable. Good
Right
shot.
hand. Manny really getting tagged. Now he's getting frustrated, taps his gloves.
I think Pacquiao's getting knocked out tonight. I'm going to tell you right now.
Bold
Wow.
prediction.
Mark that one
From
down a minute
Matthews.
into the third round.
Because I saw Marquez learning in the first fight, and it looks like he picked up where he left off.
He's certainly dominant so far.
He is a sharpshooter, isn't he? Just listen and enjoy as Marquez pushes him back again with that right hand. Marquez is fighting a perfect fight for him.
And as you pointed out before, Alan, he's doing it easily. He's not being forced to, he's not being pressured a lot. Yeah. Any blood?
Accidental. Let's don't have that. Let's don't have that. This is too good a matchup.
You don't want this to end on some fluke.
Well, I've seen Manny get cut up pretty good.
Well, he's got to get it going, because in my mind, he has not landed a single significant blow in this fight.
Absolutely right. He's way out of his rhythm right now.
There's
the heads again.
Big time.
Wow.
That's what you get when you get a southpaw who's rushing in. Marquez now showing more intensity, trying to hold back the onslaught. Manny picked it up big time here. Oh, good left hand gets in.
That one hurt Marquez a little.
A little bit.
Good counter punching from Marquez. Oh
my God.
Left hand puts Marquez down. I told you not to blink.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, he's landed a significant blow now.
Yes, he has.
And he's only got 7 seconds to survive here. Now Marquez counter punching off the ropes.
He's down
Marquez
again.
staggering again.
He was sitting on the ropes there.
And they do the macho on macho stare.
Wow.
Mano a
big
mano
round.
at the end. That's why they pay the money to see these two people fight. Whoa.
What a round. I think Bayless would have been within his rights.
Relax, you're okay. You're okay. Don't exchange punches. All right, now watch. It's a perfect punch. Not only the punch, oh, there's the perfect left, but watch Marquez's head. It's going to hit the canvas very hard.
Yeah.
A double concussive punch.
We'll see it again. He wheels right into it. Now, after this, I don't know if we're going to see it or not, but Kenny Bayless would have been within his rights to call a knockdown here as well, because you'll see that Marquez is actually sitting on the rope after he gets nailed with this shot. If he was a little bit quicker on the draw there, Bayless could have called the second knockdown.
Do you give that 10-8 round?
Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Round 4.
And now Marquez has got to show he can do in the second fight what he did in the first. That was the hardest knockdown, though, of all of the knockdowns that he suffered at the hands of Pacquiao.
Absolutely. That was the most legitimate knockdown.
Now you see Manny, you can feel his confidence level up. And that's how quick this thing could turn, because Marquez was doing everything right. Now he's getting into a war. And Manny loves it. Another left hand landing. Hold on to everything, folks. It's on.
And just to continue your point, Rich, in the first fight, Marquez was kind of at the end of the punches when he got knocked down. This one, he took it solid.
Manny smiling after a good combination from Marquez, and Marquez has seemed to want to let it go here, folks. Not what Nacho told him to do.
But you want to know something? He's really not letting it go. He's not letting that right hand go.
But he's not jabbing much with the left hand either.
No. He's a little hesitant right now.
I think he needs 3 minutes here of not too much activity.
Yeah.
As devastating as that hit was, you're right.
And don't forget, that happened right at the end of the round, so
Boy,
he may not have been fully recovered.
His head hit that canvas hard.
Right.
Manny loaded at the left hand. Back comes Marquez countering. Manny, good head movement. Good head movement.
Yeah, he avoided all of those punches, just about.
To the body goes Pacquiao. And this thing can change in a blink of an eye. No doubt about it. Good left hand, picked off a little bit by the gloves. Pacquiao throwing the big bomb.
He's looking for it.
He senses it in this round. Marquez needs a little bit more time here.
Good left hook.
Yeah, Manny
man.
felt it. Downstairs and upstairs go Marquez with the right hand.
Now, did Pacquiao let him off the hook?
I think he may have.
He's not really pressing it.
He might have gotten stung a little bit.
Manny's backing off.
He got hit with some shots there, guys, and
Still a good round for him.
Relax, relax. Deep breath.
Set. Kini? Kini? Kini, Brad?
Put your arms down, Manny.
Peleando muy bien, excepto la caída, estás peleando muy bien. Lo tira derecha, recto, derecha, gancho al hígado o derecha al cuerpo, pero sólido.
Left, right, then go to the body. Work his body. Both fighters had their moments in that round. There, Marquez trying to answer back after Pacquiao had reached him, but see that little left hand inside. Got to Marquez.
There's something definitely made Manny back off late in the round. He didn't do that because he just felt like it.
we go to round 5. Manny Pacquiao in the white trunks, Marquez in the black trunks. Here from Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. A matchup that has not disappointed by any stretch of the imagination so far.
It looked for 2 rounds like Marquez might have an easy night tonight.
Yeah. Well, you knew Manny was going to make his run at some point. And he's in the middle of it now. There's that lunge in by Manny there, but no payback.
Marquez's face is, I guess, pumping up a little bit again. And that is puffing up, and that has been a hallmark in the last few fights of Marquez. His face buffs up easily.
The other thing we should watch is, don't forget, he recuperated amazingly in the first fight, but he is 34 years old now.
Manny's doing a good job of keeping just far enough out of distance.
And he's picking off that lead right of Marquez now, where earlier it was getting in. So it might be just a titch slower.
Plus he's boxing a little bit more under control, Manny. He's got nailed there.
He got countered with the right hand. Manny wants it to go. He wants to push the accelerator. It's hard to do when you got a brick wall in front of you.
Marquez going back to basics in this round.
Which is what Nacho told him to do.
Just try to get his rhythm.
Yeah. He had it going the first 2 rounds. 3rd round, wham, down he went. That one didn't quite make it.
I think he picked it off with his right glove.
Like you said, guys, there's a good right hand.
Marquez finding a rhythm a little here and trying to work his way back into the flow of the fight again.
Good shot.
Right to the chin.
These guys are 2 loaded guns right now, aren't they?
Just waiting for him to go off. There's the right hand, man. He claps his gloves because he knows. I'm sure that's what he and Freddie Roach were working on after that first matchup, that right hand. But when you lunge on your punches like you guys are talking about, you're going to get countered. And that's the advantage Marquez has in this fight.
Good shot.
The hook, the right, whatever you can. Use your uppercut. He's not in position for it. Right uppercut, hook to the liver.
Right? Now here, man, when you're first, you control him. All right? All right, let's be first out there with that jab. Control him with that jab, you hear me? All right?
In the previous fight, as we take a look at the replay now, Marquez landed some very significant right hands in that round. I thought that Juan Manuel bounced back to take that round. There's less craziness in the corner of Pacquiao tonight than there has been in some previous fights when all of his entourage were over there screaming at him.
And Freddie obviously in control of the corner, as he should be. I mean, there should only be one voice in that corner.
After 5 rounds, guys, how do you have it?
Well, my score is 47-47.
Me too.
Is it?
Are we copying each other? Dead even, man.
I thought
That's 3 rounds to 2, Marquez.
We're into round 6. Let's see how it goes. Marquez regaining his rhythm, getting a right hand in there. And it took him a couple of rounds after what happened in round 3, then round 4, but he bounced back nicely in round 5, and you guys were pointing out a little bit toward the middle to the end of round 4, Manny had to back off for whatever reason. He had him in trouble.
Well, after what we saw in the first fight, I don't think any
good right hand.
Right hand. I don't think anybody could count Marquez out after being knocked down. You know he's getting back up and he's going to regroup. Good shots.
Good. Right, left from Manny, and then Marquez tries to counter, and Manny feeling a little bit here now. Manny loves it when he can just load up. The problem is when he misses. There's a body shot. This is the kind of fight that keeps you on your edge of your seat. You just never know. Any second. Manny not exactly jabbing his way through round 6.
No, and he's leaving himself off balance. So far, he really hasn't had to pay the price. Good shot.
Good shot. He did there. Another left hand from Marquez. Marquez taking control of round 6.
Manny started taking some chances in this round and he paid for it.
I don't know. I just don't see how you can turn a Manny Pacquiao into a jabber.
Not for very long.
Not for very long. I mean, it might be a good idea, but this is what he does. I mean, he's explosive. That's what his reputation has been.
Now, he had that great fight, that great punch and knockdown, but this has not been his best fight.
Not at all. And you know what? This would be 3 in a row that have been kind of lackluster.
As Marquez is really bored down to get into his rhythm in his fight.
Wow.
That keeps up. Marquez will drop. Will drop Manny. Very quick, very hard punches.
Good shots.
Marquez doing his thing.
Deep breath. Deep breath, man. All right, Manny, you're letting this get away from you. You're standing right in front of me. Ya por poco, Juanito, poco. Necesitas rematar tus golpes, Juan. Y cambiarle. Cuando tires derecha, cambias el agancho.
Use your
Tiras ahí,
combination.
cambias el agancho con gancho izquierdo.
Throw the hook, Juan.
Upper, no has tirado, no has podido dar un upper.
And then the uppercut. Come on, throw the uppercut. Let's take a look at round 5, a controlled, measured round by Juan Manuel Marquez.
There was a great combination. Here it is there. It was a left uppercut followed by an overhand right. Stunned, man. He got it, stopped him right in his tracks.
And I can't help but remember how hard he hit the canvas in round 3, and here we are. And it should be mentioned that I've heard of hard training camps, but what he does to himself is above and beyond the call of duty. At 15,000 feet, guys, I've skied at 12,000, 13,000 feet and couldn't breathe. And these guys are up there in this concrete hut. I mean, you talk about putting yourself through it.
That's how much it meant to, well, both of these guys, really. Beautiful left from Marquez.
Wow, that was nice.
And the right.
I'll tell you one thing. Freddie Roach gave him a little version of Angelo Dundee's famous "You're blowing it, son."
Yes,
You're blowing it.
Yes, he did.
You're letting this fight get away from you.
Yep, and I couldn't agree more.
You can always count on Freddie to tell it like it is.
Good shot.
Good rib shot right there, underneath the rib cage. Those hurt. Marquez countering again. Marquez looking sharp. Long way to go in this fight.
The thing is, and we all know, and Marquez knows, and Manny knows, that he can turn it around in a blink.
If he gets the right opening, he can. As Marquez learned something in that third round.
Yeah, there is one great point there, and that is, for all the times Marquez has nailed Manny solidly, he still hasn't put him down.
That is the point in the last.
Came close.
That's right.
In the last
Again
18 plus rounds.
Time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy, we got a cut on a headbutt.
Yep.
Accidental headbutt.
Yep.
Spine. All right. Time in.
Oh, boy. Right eye.
And a bloody nose. Not from the headbutt.
No. Fist butt.
Yeah, a fist butt.
The key for Marquez was to make an adjustment, and which was basically go back to basics. Look at his stuff.
Oh,
right
good
here.
combination inside. And here comes Manny back.
Wow.
Good sharp punch by Pacquiao.
That was an explosive burst by Marquez, and then Manny fired back.
Look at Manny using his. This is the Manny I know.
Wow.
Pacquiao
And he puts
senses
himself-
something here.
Yeah, but he puts himself in so much jeopardy because his head is right up there.
But while, as you pointed out, he hadn't hit the canvas yet in 18
No, he hasn't.
plus rounds against this guy.
Came close in round 2, didn't he? Or
Yep.
round 1.
Round 1. Blood streaming down the cheek of Juan Manuel Marquez. We're going to look at it in the. Boy, I hate to see that in a fight of this caliber.
That stinks.
He's been there before, though.
Yeah, and I don't think it'll stop.
Look at him intensely going in with the counter punching.
Wow.
You get the sense that Manny just might have to let it go. And if he can knock him out, he'll have to knock him down, but he hasn't done it. And Manny letting Marquez fight his fight. Wow, now there's blood underneath the eye. Maybe that's from his glove.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Manny's blood or if it's Marquez's.
I think it's Marquez's. Let's take a look at this thing.
He's cut 2. Juan, it's a very little cut. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. And there you see Pacquiao cut as well.
No gloves in those corners.
All right, Manny, that's the way to fight this guy. On your toes, in and out, speed. Manny, listen to me. He cannot handle your speed.
Freddie Roach getting really aggressive in the corner now with Manny, and here you see a tremendous flurry. They want Marquez to flurry with him. They feel that Pacquiao eventually will have the edge that way because he's got the greater hand speed.
They're probably right. His hands are heavier, but Manny's head is just up there to be nailed.
What will round 8 bring?
I have no clue who's going to win this fight.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it, though.
I didn't have any clue before we got here. I've been trying to figure it out, and it's just unpredictable between these two. A classic matchup for the ages, and we're in round 8 now. How do you guys have it after 7?
Well, I have it 66-66.
Me too.
Oh, gosh.
Dead even, man. One
Oh,
guy
good
wins.
right hand, and Manny.
He's blinking his eye.
He's blinking his eye.
That right hand hurt him. Went right into the eye.
It might have stung on that cut, guys. Now he's got his attention. Oh, this
He's
is
still blinking that eye.
Yep, it's hard to see. That's a major factor. Losing his vision.
It looks like what used to happen when a fighter got thumbed. You know, that doesn't happen anymore, but he was really covering up that eye.
That was Marquez's best body punch of the fight. That one hurt Pacquiao.
Manny's in trouble.
He wants him to bring it, he says. That means he's in trouble.
That body punch hurt Manny Pacquiao.
Yes, sorry.
He felt it down here. Manny's bleeding.
He's protecting that rib cage, too. You notice see where he keeps bringing that right arm down.
Marquez, determination on his face.
Marquez ought to go for it here because I think he has a chance.
That might be his best chance.
I agree. I don't know if he senses Manny's predicament or not.
Sometimes when you're in there, it's harder to see than when you're out here.
Especially if you got a wildly unpredictable guy like Pacquiao in there. You got to walk that fine line, but this might be the time where he needs to unleash. Manny's having trouble seeing out of that eye.
Wow.
And he's getting hit and tagged. He's hurt, but he's still got a lot of power.
It's just deafening in here.
And that blood is pouring out from Pacquiao. That's why he grimaced. I think the punch stung him so much it ripped it open, and he felt it.
Another body punch hurt Pacquiao.
Yep.
Those body shots are taking their toll on Manny Pacquiao. They're slowing him down.
I think the body punches have hurt him more than anything to the head so far.
How tense is this?
My palms are sweaty, I'll tell you that.
That's same with me. I tell you what, Manny being very cautious right now. There, he just got tagged up the stairs. Will Marquez finally be able to put the Pac-Man on the canvas? He's withstood the last 2 fights. Marquez 4 trips to the floor. And here he is again, looking to knock down the Pac-Man. Pac-Man now, he's opening up.
Oh boy. Pacquiao
Final
is very
15
dangerous.
seconds. One punch for Pacquiao could turn this around right now. Marquez has probably taken a slim lead after this round. Let's see the corners go to work.
That's close to a 10-8 round.
Above and below.
Okay, good, good. Deep breath, man.
Boy, they're really working on that eye. It's bothering Pacquiao. Now look at that body shot. Look at how he doubled over from it.
That's the same punch that stopped Bobby Pacquiao 2 nights ago down the road. Same exact shot.
And that's the one that bothered him to the eye.
Look at that. It's rare you see that visible an effect on a fighter.
I think he's got 2 cuts now. One from one of those punches.
I think that's the most dominant round of the fight, even, notwithstanding the knockdown.
Let's see if Manny can turn it around in round 9 and get this fight back even, at least on our announcers' cards here. It has not disappointed, to say the least.
I think it's been better than the first fight so far. Really, more damage.
Isn't that amazing?
Don't you think? More damage from Marquez.
Manny's right eye, right cheek swelling. He's got to find a way to turn this around. Marquez has been doing pretty much what he wants to do from round 5 on, surviving a vicious punch that put him on the canvas. Not just the punch, but the way his head bounced off the canvas like a pumpkin. But he got up, survived somehow, and here he is. Perhaps his best round of the fight, round 8. And we are in round 9. And Manny trying to press the charge.
Yeah, and Marquez trying to lure him into a trap, but you don't want to wait too long, because Pacquiao could, pick up some momentum here.
Yeah, and of course, every second that goes by and you're not hurting him, he's recovering.
Good
And there's a great shot. While Marquez is waiting, Pacquiao blasted him one.
Proves your point.
Manny trying to turn it around after getting pelted in the 8th round.
Pacquiao trying to find the rhythm, the way again that Marquez found his again in the 5th round.
Marquez getting countered that time. Marquez now missing with a combination. Seems like he's sharpshooting for that eye a little bit. Left hand gets in from Pacquiao.
Marquez waiting much too long, and Pacquiao is taking advantage of it in this round. Pacquiao having a good round.
Yes, he is.
Oh, another clash. I'm wondering how much that great 8th round took out of Marquez. I'm not going to believe for a second he's getting tired in this fight, but he is the older fighter at 34.
But sir, he does seem to have taken this round off a little bit.
Inside a minute, round 9. Manny having a good round, pushing Marquez back.
Yeah, but there was an effect. That left hook that Marquez landed to the temple. There's a little bit of an effect on Manny.
Well, he's opening up the cut again on Marquez's eye. If you just want to judge from the blood damage from the cuts, Marquez in this round is getting the worst of it. 28 seconds left, round 9.
Over here.
What happened?
Doc.
He's going to have him look at the cut.
No.
All he had to do was wait 28 seconds.
It's a Hagler-Hearns moment right now.
Really?
You can continue, but keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. All right. Time in.
That's pretty bad, though, guys. It's opened up pretty badly.
Nacho Beristain will have his work cut out for him.
No pun intended.
And I'll tell you, by Marquez not doing well in this round, may have lost the round and allowed Pacquiao a big round on points.
You're right.
Because this is a close fight.
Oh, he got hit inside by Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao getting the best of that little exchange. So that was, here we go again. The fight has swung back around in a horrible cut. A horrible cut inside the eye.
Bad.
That is bad. Bad spot.
Come on, man.
That's the spot that can end a fight. And if they stopped it now, it might be another draw.
Right, they would go to the cards.
Stop pressing, stop pressing. All right, Pacquiao bounced back, a good bounce back round. And there you saw it, a real nice right.
Here's where they really exchanged here, but Pacquiao, I thought, got much the best of it. We didn't see it there.
This thing has flown by, folks. We're in round 10, and it's a matter of damage now over the right eye in a bad spot. Marquez, how do you play it, guys? You know, you got 3 rounds to go in one of the worst cuts.
Got to go for it.
He's got to fight. I mean, that's...
Got to go for the knockout.
Hey, he just got tagged.
Well, forget
he
that.
just got tagged. Now, Manny's got to try to end it here, too. Wow, this thing could turn on a dime when Manny gets going.
Wow.
The cut is wide open. How Marquez didn't go down, just maybe not a heart of us flush punch. But here we are. Marquez still a little wobbly.
Yeah, but now is when Manny gets dangerous because he gets into that over-anxious lunging phase and he can get countered here.
What a change of events from round 8 to round 10. Ebb and flow, back and forth. There's another left hand. Not as effective. Manny throwing combinations upstairs, headhunting. Marquez has a terrible problem with that right eye. Hard to see out of that eye. He's blinking, wiping it away.
Well, that window of opportunity was wide open for Pacquiao.
Well, just as it was for Marquez 2 rounds ago, and it seems to have slammed shut.
Marquez needs to jab more from his standpoint. Pacquiao probably at this point can't push it a full 3 minutes.
All I know is that Marquez needs to get respect back from Pacquiao because right now, Manny doesn't have a lot of it.
He's got that left hand cocked right there. He's been waiting to throw it. Took about a minute off. Now he's staggered or slipping a little bit. There's got to be a lot of moisture in the ring from all the blood.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness, 2 countries, 2 fighters representing their respective nations. Everybody's heart way up in their throat. This is what boxing's all about. 30 seconds left in round 10.
Marquez was truly stunned at the beginning of this round.
It's amazing that he stood up, and we'll see it on the replay, but man, that looked like a harder shot than the one that knocked him down.
Well, he's got more problem than just Manny right now. That eye is turning into hamburger, guys. Now look at that counter.
Somebody lost a mouthpiece. It's in the referee's hand. it's Manny's. Manny lost the mouthpiece that round. It was a big round for Pacquiao.
Wasak na sila. Okay, Dibran. Nice round.
Let me work on that.
Es que no lo presionas, cuando le metes un golpe.
You're not pressing him. You're waiting.
Ya la pelea
You're
se va a
waiting.
acabar.
Faltan 2 rounds, Juan.
Pégale al
Press,
cuerpo,
press.
tira
Just
otro.
2 more rounds, Juan.
Lo
Attack
traes
the
en chinga,
body.
con golpes abajo, no aguanta, está cansado.
All right, a big moment in this fight. There it is.
Wow.
Juan Manuel
Where
actually
did that
walked
come from?
right into that punch.
Came from
He
behind
walks
him
right
almost.
into it. Look at that.
I've never
Yeah.
seen that one. That's a new one.
He's an unorthodox fighter, Manny, but even that one, I think, is one that
That's
he made
off
up
the
on
charts.
the fly.
2 weeks ago,
I bet
Juan
it's-
Manuel's brother, Rafael, in a pitch battle with Israel, let the fight get away from him in the last 2 rounds. This fight probably also hangs in the balance in the last 2 rounds.
Great point.
Marquez comes out firing a good right hand, left right combination. We're in round 11.
I mean,
It has lived up to its billing.
when round 8 ended, at that point, if anybody had said to me, I'll bet you Pacquiao pulls this out, I would have taken out everything I own and put it on the table. Because it looked like Marquez was the winner at the end of that round.
I'm guessing you got it even going in the last 2 rounds.
I have Manny Pacquiao up by a point.
There you go.
Same here.
So
I mean, the rounds have been easy to score pretty much.
Juan Manuel Marquez needs the last 2 on your cards.
Yeah.
And
Low blow.
No point deduction, though.
Okay.
Marquez didn't think so.
I just remember they took a point from his brother in that fight with Vasquez for a hell
Oh,
blow.
yeah. the parallels are amazing.
That punch did not get there.
No, they're starting to see with their hearts now.
And I'll tell you something. If I was either one of these men in this position, I'd say I need a knockout.
Good shot. Marquez landed a big right there.
Yes, he did, but what
No
he really
effect.
needs is another one of those punches to the body that he landed earlier.
Yes. That's the only one that really got a reaction out of
There's a
Manny.
right hand got inside. Marquez fighting a good round this round.
Yeah.
Now Manny comes back. Like I said, I wouldn't want to go to the judges' cards if I was either one of these
Can you
guys.
imagine? Could two guys ever fought back-to-back draws?
No, I can't.
I can't imagine.
Not my brother and I. He always won.
And then that knockdown, of course, becomes all the more crucial
Yeah.
because that could spell the difference in this fight. It seems that close to me. But this has been
I think
really
we're being.
an amazing bounce back round for Marquez.
I think we're being set up for one heck of a round 12 is what I think,
I thought you
guys.
were going to say we're being set up for a third fight.
Well, we've already been set up for that.
Good shots.
Pacquiao blocked that last one, though, which could have been the big one to finish off
Right.
the combination.
But it's amazing the way these guys seem to alternate rounds.
That's nice. Marquez, they're both just brilliant
Dead
to
game,
watch.
these guys. They really
Oh, left hand gets in on Marquez.
It's just like lightning, man. He just pulled that one out.
I know where it came from. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Couple of punches, they're going to go out of here in the final seconds.
Well, I have it even now.
Yep. So, of course, it comes down to the 12th round.
And it comes down
round
to-
24.
And it comes down to the difference of the knockout, as you guys just said.
Yep.
Round 24, and we still don't know anything.
Last round, Manny. Close your eyes.
Atrás.
Last and final round. Touch gloves when you come out.
Voy.
One of the worst cuts imaginable for a fight not to be stopped. It runs the entire length of that eyebrow.
Al cuerpo. Mira, tírale al cuerpo y luego rematas con la derecha. Ope, Juan, insisto que ope. Si le llegas a cascar un ope cuando está.
Wow.
That's one of the worst spots.
That is a miserable cut.
Wag mong distansyahan.
Let's go, Manny.
Last round. Ah. Okay, Brad.
How do you have that cut, Wally, on the Klitschko meter? That's what I call
This is worse. This is bad. But you know what? 3 minutes to go.
3 minutes to go and still even in a lot of people's minds.
I just checked with two of the ringside reporters right behind me here. Great boxing writers, Kieran Mulvaney, Robert Morales. They both have it 104-104 going into this final round. That's my score.
Yep.
Here we go. If you have a seat belt, cinch it up just a little bit more.
I mean, the thing is, it's been pretty easy to score the rounds. The guys who won it pretty clearly won the rounds, I think.
That's an excellent point.
It's been a brilliant ebb and flow between two great fighters. Manny getting inside a little bit better there.
Good shot.
Good right hand from Manuel Marquez, which usually makes Manny respond. This is one fighter that Manny just can't unload on because he pays the price so much. But Manny's got to find a way. Now, an advantage in a 12th round like this, to me, goes to Juan Manuel Marquez because he's a superior boxer, can outpoint him.
Absolutely, and I am shocked that Manny is not firing both barrels right now. Oh, here he goes.
Well, if you remember in that last round, he really didn't have much. It didn't seem like he had much energy.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much is in the tank at this point. He may still have one big final flurry. I kind of expect it.
Yeah, but whatever he's got, we better see it. Wow.
Well, somebody's going to have to win this round. 1:30 to go. Now they'll go. I don't see how they can't. Nothing's been decided in their mind.
Nice counter right by Manny at the end of that exchange.
It's just going to be a battle of will right now. Both fighters bloodied. An ebb and flow to this fight. A classic fight.
What glory these guys have brought to the sport and themselves tonight.
Absolutely, and this is why, to me, you know, boxing will always be #1 in combat sports. You'll never see this in MMA. You couldn't get this kind of ebb and flow. Look at that!
Now Marquez backs him up. Manny open. Manny going in.
Oh my gosh.
47 seconds left in one of the great round 12s we've seen after the halfway mark. Both fighters knowing they had to save a lot for the end, and they've got 30 seconds coming up to do it. The blood streaming down the face of Marquez. A fight that is going to go down to the very wire.
This is Marquez's round, guys.
It looks that way, but I keep holding my breath and waiting for Pacquiao to unload.
15 seconds. Marquez looks the worst for the wear, but he might have won the fight. And a 12th round, and Manny tries to come back in the final 5 seconds.
Wow. What a fight.
And it's over. Both fighters being raised by their trainers, as well they should.
Ladies and gentlemen, after one of the all-time great 12 rounds in the super featherweight division, we go to the scorecards. Jerry Roth scores the bout 115-112 Marquez. Dwayne Ford 115-112 Pacquiao. Tom Miller, 114-113 to the winner on split decision. And new champion from the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
I was waiting for the draw.